Hi, I'm Jai. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Gemini. So that's Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and all Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of September 2020. So we're going to be using first of all the Tarot of the Heart. It is only major arcanas to get an idea of the theme for the first 2 weeks of September. First thing I want to say is, obviously with Gemini, you do have the North Node in your sign for the next year and a few months. Okay, which means life purpose, especially because we've currently got the South Node that is conjunct the galactic center, which the galactic center is currently in retrograde and is due to go direct on the 29th of November. Okay, if you don't know what that means, basically the South Node is past life, is previous patterns of behavior, is what your comfort zone is, and the galactic center is everything that has been birthed for the universe. Okay, so this is about a blank slate, but because it's opposing your North Node, the theme of the day, or probably the theme of this next couple of weeks, including you know, obviously we've got the end part of August would have had the conjunction or the galactic center in retrograde transiting the South Node. So this next few weeks could be a continuation of the end part of August for you. Okay, so let's have a look at the themes the first 2 weeks of September 2020 for Gemini. What is the theme for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please, for the collective of Gemini? Collective of Gemini, please. What's the theme for 1st to the 15th of September 2020? I keep seeing the Lovers in my head, but let's have a look, because the Lovers is Gemini, but let's... Interesting. The Hanged Man. Okay, so this is pause to assess, pause to review. Okay, you're probably thinking, that's all I've ever done, why can't we move forward? There's a good reason. Spirit wouldn't be doing this unless there was good reason, especially because, you know, like what I've just mentioned with the galactic center being in retrograde until the 29th of November. There's a good reason why something is paused. Maybe you're not seeing something, and rather than forging ahead and following an old pattern, they may want you to reassess things. Wow. 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 So we've got the Tower here. We've got the Tower. This is very Scorpionic or potentially Mars energy. Aries in Mars, Scorpio Mars. Aries is about to go retrograde in Mars. Sorry, Mars is about to go retrograde in Aries, which is, I think, around the 9th of September. It's currently in Aries and it will be going retrograde in Aries up until, I think, 3 months. We've also got the High Priestess and the High Priest. These are counterparts. Okay. This is a higher evolved version, in my opinion, of the Empress, and a higher evolved version of, in my opinion, the Emperor. Now, again, this is only my opinion. Maybe you're looking at things differently. This is about... First off, obviously, we're going to have a look at the rest of the energy in the reading, but this for me is about pausing because something is not quite ready. If you're forging ahead too quickly, a potential connection could well be in jeopardy. So we're going to have a look at further themes here of these cards, but just first off, that's my initial impression is they're trying to pause you before you go down a wrong avenue. Or they're trying to pause this before you're assuming or you're making a wrong decision or you're following an old pattern of behaviour that doesn't serve. So let's pull some more archetype cards here and get a further idea of exactly what Spirit are trying to tell us here. So we're going to go to the Caroline Mist cards for that. Let's have a look. So, Spirit. For Geminis, for our collective of Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, or Venus signs, for Gemini for the 1st to the 15th, It's interesting, I'm shuffling and the only cards that are moving is the Tower. This is rocky ground. Someone's on rocky ground here, okay? Let's have a look. Could be causing you to have a bit of a break with something so that you're not charging your head in the wrong direction. But let's see, Gemini, from the 1st to the 15th of September 2020, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is the theme that Gemini will be seeing? I keep hearing doubt. Someone's got doubts about a direction. Someone could be trusting their intuition. Someone could be doubting their intuition. So one party could be totally doubting that the other party could be trying to trust. It's like you're both doing different things, but your outcome is the same. Or you're trying to reach the same outcome, but your methods are very different. And I think you could be possibly being asked to review how you do this to bridge the gap. Let's have a look. Gemini, please. 1st to the 15th of September. What is the theme, Spirit, please? Gemini's theme. 1st to the 15th of September 2020. What is Gemini's theme, please? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we've got Judge. We've got the Judge card. Okay, it says balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. So this is the Libra card. You could be involved with a Libra. We've also got Taurus here, and we've also got very strong Scorpio energy. Someone could be upset about a situation that they don't feel is fair. One person's maybe standing their ground and the other person's arguing. There could be a lot of disagreements about how to do things in the first 2 weeks. You maybe want to charge ahead, someone wants to wait. You want to, I don't know, focus on money, someone else wants to focus on career. You want to focus on love, they want to focus on their dog. Do you know what I mean? We've also got Martyr here, okay? The Spirit is just saying bridge the gap. Learning the transcendence of nature of service to oneself or a cause. Someone could be extending their energy way too much to someone else, and then the other person's not meeting them halfway. And then instead of that person saying, right, I'm going to pull my energy back, and, you know, before things turn into a bit of a nightmare or a further nightmare, I'm going to focus on me, the lesson isn't being learned. Okay, that's a possibility as well. Or I'm going to keep forging down this pathway, but because it's not quite ready yet, I need to really pause and look at this, but I'm not. I'm going to just kind of forge ahead at the risk of a tower, okay? Or maybe there has already been a tower moment because you've done that. We've got Addict. Helps you recognise and confront addictive behaviour. So is this a pattern that you've been doing before? Is this a past life connection that you have pushed away possibly? Maybe it's self-sabotage. Maybe you've done it because you feel like there's a lack of self-love and you're looking externally for that. There's addictive behaviours in this situation that maybe Spirit is asking you to reassess or look at. And then we've got Guide. Okay, so it says represents the nature of the divine in life of yourself. So someone is trying to show you a different way here, but are you acknowledging it? Are you acknowledging it? Bottom of the deck is Warrior. Strength, skill, discipline, toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. So this could be an ego issue. You could be trying to forge ahead at the expense of yourself and or the long-term connection or success of something, whether it's a job, whether you're seeking relationships that are gonna possibly fall apart, and it could be damaging for your job or career or money or self-love. They're asking you to pause and take a look at this. So let's have a look at the Kipper cards before we jump into the tarot. I want to have a look at the Kipper cards here. Let's have a look. Let's put these cards back. Okay, so let's see what they're going to show us here for Gemini for the month, first part of the month of September. So that's the 1st of September to the 15th. Don't forget, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If this doesn't resonate with you, make sure that you are checking other aspects of your chart. It may well be that there's something else that resonates further with you. This is a general reading. If you want a personalised reading, please contact me. Email is in the description box below. And catch me live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM British Standard Time, 3 PM Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, and Saturdays on Twitch. Link is in the description box. That's Saturday night, 11 PM British Standard Time, 6 PM Eastern Standard Time. Let's have a look. Geminis. Someone is ignoring the signs. You're ignoring the signs. This, can you see the High Priest? That the High Priest here is pointing upwards. Someone is getting signs here, you or another person, and you're ignoring them. They're saying you need to have faith. Can you see she's reading out of a book? So Sagittarius South Node is about philosophical ideas, and Gemini North Node is about knowledge, learning something, change of old ideals and shifting into the new. This is what it's asking you to do. Your patterns of behaviour, either in relationships or with other people, are needing to be looked at. How you relate to them, how they relate to you, how you act on your needs, how you show your needs, how you ask for your needs to be met, it's needing to be looked at. Now, are you relying too heavily on other people? Are you falling into a pattern where people are helping you out and you're not showing your own independence because maybe you don't know how to? I feel like this is, they're giving you the signs here possibly to review this. But let's have a look. Gemini, 1st to the 15th of September 2020. This is about a relationship that from a past life. This is a pattern of behaviour that you've held in a relationship. So in a past life there had been a possible theft or loss in the relationship. Either you were totally different castes or classes. Maybe one was nobility, one wasn't. Maybe you met this person through your job in a past life and now the pattern's continuing. You've met them through your job in this life, and that there's an issue with getting together because the job doesn't allow it, and in a past life it didn't allow it either. Now I've got a feeling in the past life the masculine would have been at the higher element of the system. Now what I mean by that is, could have been this male would have been nobility in the past and you were a servant or a worker that would have been at it sounds terrible, but at a lower position. There's this wound that the feminine's carrying in this life that feels like they're at a disadvantage. But your problem is you're carrying wounds into this situation that is now in the present, okay? The past life is bleeding through because it's asking you to resolve it with this conjunction with the galactic center in the South Node. It's essentially what it's doing is it's bringing that energy through for you to resolve it. Or this, because you're charging ahead in the wrong direction. So you could be very upset with this person in this current incarnation. Maybe they're not paying you attention. Maybe they put themselves at a higher position to you. It is not your job to school this person to learn how to treat someone, okay? If this is the situation, you let them learn. Because this is the Hanged Man. This is about inaction. Someone's seeing something from a different perspective. It is not your job. It is not your job, okay, to show this person. It is not. It is not your job. This is up to them. If they don't learn it, then that's their issue, isn't it? All right? Because look, this is essentially what this is about. This is about a rebalance. All right? So if they're not getting it, then you're not God, you're not universe. Let them teach this. You don't have to put yourself in this position to be the bad guy for them to then sit there and go, oh, you know, this person's on me, they're moaning, they're this, that and the other. This is the centre point, this is the courtship. This would have been possibly an illicit or secret affair, previous past life wise, where, like I said, the feminine would have been hard at work and the situation was never off the ground because of the position that the masculine would have been in. However, the dynamics in this lifetime are bleeding through, so we must make sure our boundaries are firmly in place. If they're not, you let them learn. You don't sit and, you know, nag them, because is that not common sense to treat someone in a respectful manner? But this is the thing. The masculine would have been carrying wounds from the past as well, which is also a reason why this is now possibly happening in the present. I've got a feeling in the past, and this is a past life, someone found out about this connection and got rid of you, as in the feminine, but the masculine didn't know that, and the masculine felt like you had rejected him. Okay, so you've got to remember on a subconscious level, if that's the case. Now this is a very specific message, so again, if you don't relate to it, just take other aspects that do and just leave the rest. But the masculine could have perceived that as a rejection, which is why now there's this balance, there's this imbalance, because subconsciously that could have been a wound that's been carried through. Okay, so just bear that one in mind. So if you're feeling like this person's they also have to learn in balance with there's something about thief here. It could be that their money situation, they're being used. They were used in the past and they're being used again. There could be a third party here. This is a very, very deep wound. They felt like in the past, with this past life, that they had been used to get further with your job, and then you moved on to, because I think what was discussed afterwards was you moved on to a better job, and so they felt like they'd been used. So if they've come across as very harsh, or they've been suspicious of you, then again, it's a bleed through, it's a subconscious patterning here. This is what this energy at the moment is trying to work through. And don't forget, between now and the 29th of November, with obviously Mars going in retrograde, you've got obviously Mercury going into retrograde, you've got Saturn going direct, you've got Jupiter going direct, even Pluto going direct, up until the galactic center going into, you know, obviously full pausing and then going direct, so stationing and then going direct. There's a heck of a lot that's been worked through, because you're talking about, this is not just one past life, this is a bleed through of many different lifetimes where you have carried patterns of this, they have carried patterns of this. This is what we're working through. They're trying to, because this is the thing, whatever this energy is, this has been a reoccurring theme for many, many, many lifetimes, and they're trying to stop this from this happening, because the trajectory as at the present is not working, because someone's not learning. Could be the masculine. They're scared. Yeah, look, something about wealth. They're scared of money being lost. They would have had, this is a very, there's something about their heart center, how they relate to love in this lifetime, and how they view wealth. They view wealth as being easier to achieve than love, but the signs are kind of cautioning them to sort of readdress this with this sudden wealth energy, where they're being asked to relook at how that works, because wealth is an extension of your abundance. There's also a dream state. They're trying to be, again, it's their job. They've got issues around their job. There could be legal issues. There could be many different things that they're trying to work through, but there's a lot of concerns And so it's like their attention's being taken away from this onto those energies, and Spirit are trying to draw them back, which is what these next couple of months may well be seeing. Let's have a look. Gemini, please. Gemini. 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 Gemini, please, from the 1st to the 15th. 1st to the 15th, Gemini. First to 15th of September 2020. I'm zoning out, not because I'm finding this boring, just FYI, but it's because I'm listening very intently to what Spirit are trying to tell me here, because I want to get this right. This could be also your energy. Maybe you're wanting to get this resolved. Let's have a look. Maybe you've just zoned out as well. Right, 1st to 15th. Yep, 1st to 15th of September, please, for Gemini. 1st to 15th. Could have been age gap, either this lifetime between one or both of you, or previous lifetimes. There's two females here. There's two energies. There's two energies. One's very secret. This is the Akashic Records. Okay, so we've got one energy here that is currently probably with this masculine or feminine. Okay, and then we've got another energy that is waiting. And I'm hearing promise. Either there's been a promise in this lifetime, and I feel like it's actually in like the previous lifetimes, but it could be this lifetime too. We've got the garden in the reverse here, so there's something very secretive going on here that is not ready yet because of this energy that's being cleared out. And then we've got the book, which is secrets. Okay, and then can you see the mature man here is in the library? This is the Akashic Records. This is a promise that was, this is a very old promise that was made. And then we've got the lilies, which is about usually age differences. But this is also, this person could have a religious background. You could have a religious background. Again, it could have been that there was a religious difference in previous lifetimes. Maybe there's a religious difference in this lifetime. And again, that bleed through is happening to sort of be resolved. We need to bridge the gap because there's a sense of a lack of awareness here. But because these Akashic Records cards have come out, I want to dive into that. So let's pull some Island Time Wellness cards here. Gemini, please. Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Gemini. 1st to 15th of September. Gemini. Gemini, 1st to 15th of September, please. What is going on? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You think there's a delay in this. You think something's wrong because there's a delay. There isn't. There isn't a delay. This isn't a delay. You think there is, there isn't. You think there's a delay. You think. I'm hearing you're convinced there's a delay. Looking up. But look, you're looking up and you're seeing the answer. 1st to the 15th. The masculine has to understand this first. The masculine has to understand this. Or the feminine. Put your situation, swap the roles accordingly. Gemini, please. 1st to 15th of September. That's quite a few cards. Wow. Okay. Okie doke. Right. This is very karmic energy coming through. Alright, this is very karmic energy. So we've got here the chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Alright. Then we've got soulmates and engagement ring. So, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion. Union. And then we've got soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. There's a soul contract that is currently being playing out with this situation that is possibly with this other person that they either are around or they've been with. Now, maybe you're watching this going, how dare you suggest that there's someone else around them? If that's not you, then it's not you. Apply this for the situation that they have. Now, this could be the thing. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be a mother or family member, okay? Just, again, apply the energy to what is your situation. And if you feel like it's not fitting, then don't stretch it. We've got girl with a snake here. Empath and narcissistic paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries, okay? So, we've got abundance in the reverse, and then we've got Cupid's arrow and photograph upright, okay? So we've got have faith, love is coming, surprise, an invitational meeting, and then it says looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So this energy here is essentially needing to close out a karmic cycle, right? And possibly you as well, probably both of you. There's an energy around this person that is trying to show them how to evolve from who they are. Now, in the physical reality, yes, they're probably going through a lot, okay? And you're probably sort of not so happy about that situation, but what they're learning from it is going to help bridge the gap between you and them. So, for example, if you've been left out in the cold, they're being left out in the cold. If you aren't getting the answers, they're not getting the answers. It's something that is mirroring here for them to learn, okay? Now, don't forget, we've got abundance in the reverse. So there's a block in their energy. Their money's possibly not particularly great at the moment. It's like they are probably not in a particularly positive mindset. They're probably fairly in a negative mindset. Now, this connection could have resulted from a one-night stand and then never ended, because we've got keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one-night stand, okay? Now, it could have started from a one-night stand and evolved, or this could just be a one-night stand, all right? This person's in extreme confusion, which is why, again, we've got this hanged man. This is extreme confusion here, because their path is being blocked out for a very deliberate reason. Now, if you kind of rewind to what I was mentioning about a past lifetime where they had that option taken away from them, all right? The reason being is because I think this could have been someone that had some kind of either nobility or, again, their job was something that was passed down via family lineage. And fast forward to this lifetime, there could be a job issue that is affecting them moving towards you, which is why they've gone for an easier option with this other possible karmic energy. Now, the difference here is that they are going to have to choose at some point between their job and you, right? This is what it's coming down to, because this is how it was designed, was for it not to just stop. Possibly this has just randomly stopped, which is why Spirit are trying to get this on track. But it's about them learning a lesson first. They're not going to give this until... Now, this person could be already entered into a further deeper commitment with someone else. With an engagement ring, that's a possibility. There could be someone that's chasing them. Maybe you've been in a pattern of chasing them. But you've got to remember Cupid's arrow. So we've got Cupid going direct at the end of August, all right? And again, if there's a pause between that happening and November, it's because everything is evening out. I don't think they've got as many options as maybe you're thinking they do. But there's definitely an element of someone possibly after them for their money or what they can do for them. That's one thing I will say. That's the energy I'm getting, at least. Okay, so what is happening, please, for Gemini? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. First to the 15th of September. I'm going to give it a really good shuffle. Do you know, it's really interesting. I've lit some incense here and it smells like kind of, is it cinnamon or something like that? But for some reason I'm smelling medical. It smells like medical. Now, I don't know if you're in the medical industry, they're in the medical industry, that was your profession in this situation. There could have been a parting with you two where there was a medical issue involved. Maybe this health situation that we're currently in has blocked you guys being able to meet up. I don't know, but I'm just hearing or seeing health. One or both of you could have had I don't know why, but I keep hearing tuberculosis. I don't know if this is a past life. I feel like I'm tapping into someone's past life here. There's something about a child being sick. You could have even had children with this person in a past life. Let's have a look. Gemini, 1st to 15th of September 2020. Gemini, 1st to 15th of September 2020, please. Gemini, 1st to the 15th. Wow. Right, so there's definite speculation possibly in the present, okay? So there could be people discussing your connection. Maybe this is a work situation, maybe there's mutual friends, acquaintances, work colleagues that are discussing this. Talking about what's going on. There could be a connection between you guys that you've been having in the workplace, and maybe people are picking up on that, so that's obviously heads up. So we've got seduction and risk. So maybe one or both of you are debating whether to kind of continue this while there's a third party around, or while they're not really committed to you. Maybe they're committed to someone else, or maybe you're just debating how to move forward in this. But we've got influence here. We've got influence. So I feel like it's kind of saying that it might be worth pausing this. If you are in this energy, it might be worth pausing it, if I'm totally honest with you. Gemini, please. Gemini. Yeah, organisation. So again, job. This feels very job-like. It's like possible worry about the job being affected here. So just there's your warning there. What is going on for Gemini, 1st to 15th of September 2020? Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. Yeah, we've got protection. So if this isn't moving forward, because it might well be to help you protect you and this person's connection. So if it's difficult to kind of meet up, difficult to speak, that it's not moving forward, there's a reason. All right. Spirit's saying you must trust that. You must trust this. Yeah, look. Someone could have... Yeah, look. I think you guys are ignoring these signs. Possibly one or both of you. Caution, rebellion. So someone's possibly rebelling against a gut instinct they've been having. Now, this is not to say never do it, but I feel like there's something about this. It's like don't forget, if the past life, this person was ushered away because it wasn't quite the right time, there's a risk here of people finding out about this and then it changing the whole dynamic of the connection. So again, bottom of the deck is ego, flattery. So either this person is not for you or they are for you and the timing's off. But Spirit are erring the side of caution here with this. However, let's jump to the Millennium Toss Tarot to see what else we can figure out about this situation. Okay, Gemini. First to the 15th. Gemini. First to the 15th. Gemini. There's movement, alright. There's movement, alright. So we've got the Eight of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. This person could already be in a committed situation with someone else, okay? There could be movement, travel, changes, fast action. But this feels very much like the timing is off here. We've got the Three of Wands. This is something in the future. There's something about this being in the future. It could be that this another person's, again, do you remember when I said about the lovers at the beginning? This feels very much about lovers. Indecision about, this is the thing. I feel like this, whoever this is, this person's undecided. They haven't learned what they need to learn just yet, right? They haven't learned what they need to learn just yet. So we need to let the soul contract play out. Three of Cups, third party. The Tower, there's a Tower moment here, guys. If it's up to you, maybe you're sitting there going, "Oh, listen, I know my gut instinct's telling me this. I have to do. You do what you need to do." But okay, there's a transition period here, and the energy is asking you to just be a bit aware of this, because there is possible Tower moment coming in, and it's based on a lesson. They're trying to show you a lesson. You are going to have a reconciliation. This could also be about children as well, but I feel like the timing's off here. Timing's off. Careful of that Tower moment. Yeah, this is a longer term situation that I feel we need to give it some time. This needs to have some time. This person needs to learn as well. Look, the universe, the world, we need to close out a lesson first before something can happen. Bottom of the deck, what did I say about the lovers? Choices. This person has to actively close out a cycle, purge, make the decision, and not at the expense of themselves, because I feel like they're falling into a pattern at the moment of picking what they think might be the easiest option, and it's not the easiest option. Alright, now if you want an extended reading on this, let me know and I can quickly do one. If you don't, then, you know, but just bottom underneath this comment section, and the extended would be paid. You'd have to pay for that, by the way. But if you want that, just comment and I'll do one. But let's have a look at the outcomes, because we could be looking at the Akashic records that we saw in these cards, if someone's interested, or if you want, contact me for personalised reading. Right, let's see what the outcome is here for this situation. What exactly is going on? Let's have a look at outcomes. Okay, for some reason I'm really drawn. Oh, now I'm torn. Let's go with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. The 2nd of September is a full moon in Pisces, guys, so just be aware. That full moon is going to be a very strong end of a cycle. So let's have a look. What is the outcome, please, for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. 1st to the 15th of September 2020. What is the outcome for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 1st to 15th of September. guys, please, just tower moment, blue moon, the unexpected. All right, something. Now again, the tower can be good, it doesn't have to be bad, but this is like the third kind of tower energy. All right, I don't know how good this is. I'm going to be very honest with you. It feels like the game is up. If you've been hiding something or sneaking behind people's backs, there's a risk here of being caught. All right, I'm just going to be very honest with you. Outcome, please. 1st to 15th. What is going on with these cards? We've got release. So again, it may well be asking you to surrender, do your own thing while this is being kind of manoeuvred through and worked out, and then have a look at it at a later point if you feel drawn to it. Because this is something, again, we've got to find out in a piece here. Maybe we're in a bit of a codependent pattern of behaviour. But again, it feels like this is erring you on the side of caution, that this is about, you're about to get caught. Just to give you a bit of a heads up there. You know, give you a bit, do you know what I mean? Give you a bit of a heads up so you're not caught unawares, let's say. Let's have a look at the angel answers. What is the outcome? Gemini. Abundance. This is awesome, brilliant stuff. This is looks like again, money. We've got compromise. This is very much balancing the scales, karmic, and then bottom of the deck within the next 3 months. So again, if you feel like you're trying to force this through, give it some time, because I feel like this is what it needs. Again, maybe you were sort of wanting to get an idea of what was going to be happening here, and you know, you've been asking what would happen. The advice is to, you can by all means, if you want to continue, but it's not ready from where I'm looking. It's not quite ready, this connection yet. And it involves some purging that you're going to be doing over the next couple of months. Emotional releasing, especially with that 2nd of September full moon. Right, what is the outcome for Gemini, please? What is the outcome? The gift, present, honouring, offering. This is about honouring the present moment, and rather than sort of forcing things to move through. Again, would you rather someone to connect with you now when they're not ready, or later when they are healed, and that it will be a lot more of a balanced situation? We've got healing the earth. You could be healers. Love, humility, respect. This is possibly what they're learning, all right? And it's also what you're understanding about them. There could be some gifts that you're needing to cultivate while this person's learning. So again, maybe you're an empath healer, all right? And while this person's kind of figuring this stuff out, you're to be focused on that possibly. And then we've got sacred journey. Introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. This is about self-confidence. This is kind of a little bit, I feel like you're a little bit concerned about your self-confidence here as well. And it's like this is trying to help cultivate you, rather than jumping into this tower moment and having this kind of whole situation crumble. I feel like they're trying to show you a different way, because I feel like possibly this is a reoccurrence of what may have happened last time when you possibly got caught as well. So again, just be aware of that now. If you're getting triggered by what I'm saying here, then probably more likely it's going to be accurate. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Utilize that as a point for healing, rather than, I'm not trying to upset anyone. I'm just, the truth for me is important, because then it means you can do something with that, you know. Okay guys, this was your reading for, you guys are Gemini, so 1st to the 15th of September 2020. This is your reading for the first part of September. If you want to catch me live Monday, Wednesday, Friday on here, 8 PM British Standard Time, that's awesome. Comment if you want me to do an extended on this, and if you want a personalised reading, then by all means let me know. And the extended, I would probably charge about £11, £11, £11, Tarot Nefertiti deck. Okay, this is going to be in it to win it. If you do want to sort of be included in the competition, we're going to hit 1,000 subscribers soon, and when we do, a winner will be picked to win this deck and a 30-minute free reading from me. To be in it, you must be subscribed. You must like at least one video that isn't alive and comment on at least one video that isn't alive, and a winner will be picked at random when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Have a wonderful first part of September, guys. I wish you the best of luck. Until next time, take care.